You're here both as a soul and a human to be in its ultimate expression, and your gifts are the channels that make that possible. Welcome to Intuition Unlocked, the podcast empowering empathic women who feel misunderstood, overwhelmed, or disconnected from their intuition, begin to trust their sensitivities, find inner clarity, and show up with embodied, unstoppable confidence in their daily lives. I am your host, Olivia Ashley, an empath and intuitive, and I am so happy you're here. Hello, and welcome to today's Intuition Keys episode. These episodes bring timeless channel messages from the Akashic Records related to one specific key that is offered to help you at this time. You can think of this key as both an activation and a tool, something you can return to whenever you need to shift your energy, reconnect more with yourself, or gain more clarity. Alongside the key, you'll also receive 4 supporting messages related to it to help you weave it into your daily life. My goal and intention with these episodes is that each key that comes forward will help guide you into deeper embodiment and remembrance of who you truly are, a radiant, intuitive, and powerfully aligned woman. With that, let me dive into what I received for you today. The key that came forward was the key of your gifts. You need to understand how brilliant you are. You're unlike anyone else in the world, not just as a person, but as a soul. You've cultivated wisdom, traits, frequencies, and insights in ways that no other being has. Alongside these traits, I was shown you hold unique gifts. Gifts you selected before entering this life. They were chosen, bestowed, and meant to be lived and expressed through you. These gifts are part of your blueprint. They shape your strengths, your frequency, your choices, your purpose, and your divine path. And they determine who you walk beside and the legacy you will leave in this life. And when I speak about gifts, I don't just mean mystical or spiritual ones, though of course those are included. Gifts can come in many forms. They can be creative or practical, relational, energetic, or even deeply human qualities that you bring into every room you walk into. For some, a gift is the ability to channel energy, see visions, or move into higher states of awareness. For others, it's the capacity to listen deeply or bring laughter into heavy spaces, to create order where there's chaos, or to nurture and tend with great love. Gifts can also be artistic, like singing, writing, or painting, and they can also be practical, like organizing, problem solving, or synthesizing information. They're not always flashy or obvious, but they are always sacred and important because they're woven into your unique essence. You can also think of these gifts as the lenses through which you see the world. I was shown that a way to describe this is that every soul wears their own pair of glasses, and your gifts tint your vision. They tint the color, the thickness, the shade of your lens, and they inform how you experience life and how others experience you. Some of your gifts you probably already know, but there are also some that may be dormant that won't come online until a specific milestone or moment is met in your journey. Yet all of these gifts are here to bolster you. They can help fortify your confidence and help you stand in the truth of who you are. So let me ask you, are you aware of your gifts? Do you use them? Do you let them guide and shape the life you're creating? If it's a no or you feel unsure, drop in and ask to be shown what gifts you have and start using them. Here are 4 more messages related to this key. Message 1, the trade of gifts. While your gifts are uniquely yours, I'm shown that gifts can be shared or even traded between you and another person. Sometimes simply being in the presence of someone expressing their gifts can awaken new layers of your own, and you can receive those gifts and they'll turn online within you. And so you can do that yourself by showing up in your gifts and just trusting if others need that or is going to step into that gift, that will be activated on its own timing and in its own way. And I was reminded to share the example that when I first began exploring my psychic gifts, and I was very confused and unsure because I really didn't understand what was going on or even had the language to describe what I was experiencing, I was then actually gifted my first ever intuitive reading by my husband with someone who was deeply rooted in her psychic expression. I didn't know this until I went into that reading, but during that session and experience, I got to witness her confidence and clarity and get language around what was going on and why this was happening to me. And that anchored something in me. It lit something up. I walked away from that feeling fortified and strong in that this is real. What I'm experiencing is real, and there are other people who know about it or can help me learn about it. So that helped me really trust and then explore it more fully, which has led me to where I am today and just actively being an intuitive who's connected and open. So that's how a trade can work. I was already feeling and sensing some things coming online, and witnessing her be so confident and expressing her gifts lit that up within me. It activated my gifts to another level. And that's how the trade works. It can be unconscious, but it doesn't always have to be. It's a kind of energetic exchange. And not everyone's going to have what we need, or we won't align with those things, but trust that who you're drawn to or what you're curious about learning more is probably something relative to a gift you have or you're wanting to learn and integrate. And these trades can happen between people that you've known for a very long time or from people you have a brief encounter with. So you never know how it's going to come forward. It's just knowing that this happens and trusting that not every gift you witness is meant to be yours. But when something resonates, you may find yourself holding a package offered by another soul, ready to open and integrate it when the timing feels right. So pay attention to who inspires you, whose expression makes something stir in you, because you may be in the midst of a trade. Message 2, cultivating gifts. Some gifts of yours are natural and flow easily. Others require attention, practice, and cultivation. So awareness is the first step, and that happens by naming your gifts, acknowledging them, and giving them space in your life. For example, if you carry the gift of channeling energy, you might notice that projects flow better when you pause to feel into the energy present rather than relying on your mind only. Or maybe your gift is of motivation or creation, the ability to harness energy and bring ideas into action and energize others. Then that gift may wane during seasons like early motherhood or when your energy is stretched thin. So remembering that I am someone who carries motivation as a gift, how can I start to use that in my own life will help you cultivate it this time for yourself, and then it will be shared outwards when it's ready. So your gifts grow stronger when you consciously use them. The more you engage with them, the more they expand, transform, and get to ripple outward. You can think of your gifts as living things even. They want to be tended to be expressed and strengthened and woven into your daily reality, not hidden away or forgotten about. So make time to notice, to name, and cultivate your gifts because they're here for a reason. They're here to help you be who you are and help you express in the way that is natural for you and help bring your unique expression to the world and to others. Message 3, your gifts are powerful. The energy of your gifts is radiant and undeniable. They were chosen by you and the divine to empower your path in this lifetime. Your gifts will fuel your spark. They will fortify your will and give you confidence when doubt arises. Not everyone, though, chooses to embrace their gifts. Many suppress them under conditioning, fear, or comfort with the familiar. And that is always a choice. You don't have to utilize your gifts. But if you're wanting to, fulfillment of them is rare without expression. So if you're here listening to this, you're not one of those people who is not going to use them. You are someone who is ready to engage and to use your gifts as the compass they are meant to be. Your gifts, I'm shown, really point the way forward for you. They can act as signposts and guidebooks to show you what to build your choices around. And they are really the foundation of your purpose. So while they may not always feel like gifts, because sometimes they arrive as sensitivities, challenges, or even burdens, there's always a reason for them. And part of your journey is to uncover that reason, so then you can use that gift in its highest form and express it. So once again, let your gifts be seen. Let them empower you because they are a reminder that you came here with a mission and a divine spark uniquely yours, and they are meant to be expressed. And when they're expressed, they are very powerful conduits to make things happen in your life, to get you on the highest aligned path, and to make you feel good and confident and strong within yourself. Message 4 and the last message: expression is key. Your soul came here to express. Expression is your birthright as a creator of your reality. There is so much outside of your control, but you always have a choice in how you express your truth through your voice, your body, your creativity and choices, and your overall way of being. Expression is where energy flows. It's where your gifts move from within you out into the world, and they can create connection, movement, and transformation for you. The only thing that halts this flow is your mind, your fear, your overthinking, or your self-doubt. But your gifts were designed to help you move through those blocks. So if you feel stuck, return to your curiosities. Notice the places where you feel naturally drawn, energized, or lit up by. These are the breadcrumbs of your gifts and how to strengthen and express them. So follow them. And when life feels heavy, lean on the gifts you already know. Use them to ground yourself, to create momentum, and to reconnect to who you are. They will provide you information and clarity around who you are here to be. Expression doesn't have to be grand either. It can be small, quiet, and personal. What matters is that it's real. It's real to you. It's your authenticity coming forward. You're here both as a soul and a human to be in its ultimate expression, and your gifts are the channels that make that possible. Those were the 4 messages I received related to the key of your gifts. And this key is really here to remind you that you are brilliant, unique, and divinely equipped. Your gifts are the blueprint of your path. You can trade them, cultivate them, honor their power, and most of all, express them in order to live a more aligned, authentic, supportive life. One where you feel like you are just you. You're showing up in your essence and in your genius zone. If this episode spoke to you and you have a moment, please leave a rating and review as an offering of gratitude. It helps this work ripple out to more women and build this community. And if you would like help in uncovering your unique gifts, I would love to support you with your own Akashic Soul record reading, where we can get you more direct, personalized guidance from the records. So if you're interested, there's a link in the show notes. Thank you so much for being here, for listening, for being a part of this community. And until next time, honor your gifts. They are ready to be used. Thank you for joining me on Intuition Unlocked. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of insight, guidance, or intuitive inspiration. To dive deeper into our community and get access to exclusive content, head to my website at www.olivia-ashley.com and subscribe to my newsletter. You can also connect with me on Instagram at wildlyolivia for daily inspiration and updates. Remember, your intuition is your superpower. Trust it, nurture it, and let it guide you. Until next time, I'm Olivia Ashley, and I can't wait to connect with you again.